And 3, 2, and hey everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be I'm quite excited about this one. I'm going to be talking about exercising the way you want to exercise, the easier way. Now, first of all, before I talk about anything, I'm sorry guys, excuse me. This method, I'm not getting paid for. I'm no personal trainer. I come from a racing driver background where I had to work on my fitness even at an age of 15 when I'm very, very fit. I don't want to make a penny out of any of you. I'm not coming across as a personal trainer. Okay, I'm doing a podcast about dating, adoption, Formula 1 and a couple of other things as well. You all know this if you're listening. I don't give a shit about trying to make money off some fitness plan here. So I do not benefit in any way, shape or form telling you what I'm about to tell you. Alright? I just want the best for you guys. Very simple. Okay? So, I'm not, like I said, not going to try and sell you on anything here. Nope. I'm just going to give you a couple of pointers to hopefully, if you want to lose weight, or if you want to lose a lot of weight, or you want to increase your core strength, your legs, your bum, anything, there's easier ways than some fucking personal trainer who's full of shit and he's trying to make money out of you, he or she. 90% of the personal trainers are full of garbage. Now, this method is easy. It's ridiculously easy. And you know what? It's not going to suit somebody. Some people, sorry. It's not going to suit everyone because, well, you just won't believe it. But I guarantee if you tried for a month, you'd be like, oh dear God. So let's get straight into it, right? So number one, we're going to go with, let's go with which one we go for. If you want to lose a few pounds. So let's say you're one of those that you like to have a half an hour jog, Monday to Friday and you take the weekends off, right? Or you go for a walk every day, okay? Now, you could be fine with your walk. That's cool, Enjoy your walk. Fuck it. But if you want to lose a couple of pounds, easy way. Grab a rucksack, a backpack, a bag to carry on two shoulders, not one, because you will align your back all over the place, okay? You want it perfectly center on your back, excuse me. Get a backpack, have an empty one, and grab. This is so simple. You're going to go, that's it. Get a 2-liter bottle of water and put it into the fucking backpack and go for your walk, your half an hour walk every single day. Or if you want to increase the intensity, put in 2-liter bottles of water, or even 3 2-liter bottles of water, or 4 2-liter bottles of water. Resistance training. Get yourself to a sweat. Right? Even put on a hat, a woolly hat, if you want, to even increase it even more. You need to get resistance in your body. Resistance. Get to the sweat. Put your body under pressure. So think about this, right? Guys, we've all had that walk, right, where we've had to go home because our car broke down, or we didn't have a car, God love us, or something happened, right? Or you're on a holiday and you're touring around the city, right? At the end of the day, you're tired, right? But what happens when we've all been in this scenario where all of a sudden you go for that walk and, you're carrying a pint of milk home, a litre of milk. Now, at the start, it feels nothing, right? Right? What happens? Like, you're with me on this. And what happens at the end of the walk? You're like, Jesus Christ, that fucking bottle, that pint of litre of milk is heavy, man. Fucking hell. Right? And some people will actually feel it the next day, depending on how heavy the thing is. But you're like, oh my God, I actually feel my hand's cramping here, man, from yesterday. I can't believe it. You've just done a workout without really realizing that you've done a workout. It's the small, tiny fucking things. So if you do go for a half an hour walk in a day, still go for your half an hour walk in a day. Right? There's 2 ways I'd approach this. Number 1, go for the half an hour walk, do your same route, get that backpack and throw in those bottles of water. All right? Don't drink the bottles of water because it's getting lighter. Have them at the end of the day, fair enough, and then fill them back up again. But you have them in the backpack and that's it, nothing else. That's it, simple. And believe me, the resistance and get a sweat up. In fact, some people put on a black bag. When, believe it or not, guys, a black plastic bag that you'd use for your rubbish, your bin at home, you put that over your body, and that attracts and that absorbs all the heat. And the more then you get warm, the more you start to sweat. The more you start to sweat, the more weight you lose. Get to the sweat point. Get to the sweat point. And again, you're still doing the same route, your half an hour walk every single day. If you want to up the intensity, start doing a different route. So example, if you're doing a flat surface route, but now you could do a half an hour flat surface route, or you could do a half an hour uphill, downhill route. Up the intensity, do the up and downhill one. And here's one good one to do. You don't have to go for a fucking 3 hour or a 2 hour jog or run every single day on a flat surface. That's a load of crap. It really is, guys, unless you're in baking hot sun and you're putting your body under serious pressure, because then you'll get to the sweat point. Now, I'd still even add resistance, because you need some resistance anyway. You need to push against the fight, the gravity, right? So what you want to do is jog or run, I would suggest even running, uphill as fast as you can when you're on that new route, let's say. And I mean fast as you can. Exhaust your body, knacker yourself out, get to the point where, okay, oh, I'm fucked, I can't run anymore. Then when you get to your, now if you can get to the top of the uphill surface, great. If you can't, well then, slow down, walk. But ideally what you want to do, run up the top as fast as you can. Then when you get to the flat surface, walk. Then when you get to the downhill, walk. Then when you get to the back up to the uphill again, run as fast as you can. Now I mean fucking Usain Bolt won't have anything on you guys, right? Nothing on you, right? You have to exhaust the body. Now, that's if people want to up their intensity, and that's a really good fitness training, by the way, for any runners, athletes, racing drivers, anyone looking to get fitter. Resistance training. And yet, like I said, you're still doing your half an hour walk every day. You're just increasing the intensity. So that half an hour walk really is about a 3 hour walk. Now, don't take that exact, all right? But that's how much it is, guys, the resistance. Now, let's say you don't want to even do that, and you want to go just lose some weight. Here's another one for you, and all you got to do is sit down. Get to a fucking sauna. 3-4 times a week, that's what I would suggest. Doesn't matter what days, just get to 3 or 4 days a week, and get into a sauna to get the sweat going. Now, if you come out of a sauna and you're not sweating, you've just fucked your time. You've wasted your time. So you've got to get to that stage where you're sweating, and I mean sweat now where it's pouring down your face, right? And you're wiping the sweat away from your face. That is very, very important for a sauna. And I can guarantee you guys, the weight's going to just fall off you. Now, let's say you want to lose weight or you want to increase fitness, and by doing those first two things I've just said, but you drink loads of cans of Coke every day. Now, here's what you don't do. You don't give up the cans of Coke. You still drink your cans of Coke every single day, whatever you do, your routine, and start doing the sauna and start doing the running or the fitness, whatever you're doing, the uphill and downhill, doing all that. Why? Because you don't want to shock your body, your metabolism. If you collapse your metabolism, you're fucked. It's like that marathon runner at the end, right? We've all seen that on TV, like the guy with the heart of gold, God love him, he's brilliant, because again, look, he's putting everything into one race. But this is what your metabolism's like. You're going, you get to the finish line and you just collapse to the ground. Okay? You don't want your metabolism collapsing to the ground. You need to start eating and drinking stuff when you're hungry and thirsty, not because you just want to eat just for the sake of it. It's like when you want to sleep, right? There's sometimes, guys, where I'm working so much, I don't need sleep. I get 3 or 4 hours sleep a night and I wake up and I'm grand. But I always thought, oh my God, I'm not getting my 8 hours sleep a night. Oh Jesus, I'm going to be fucked. And actually then I was more tired because I was making myself tired. But the thing was, I slept when I needed to sleep. Can I say that again? I slept when I needed to sleep because I was tired. I eat when I'm hungry. I don't eat all the day. I eat when I'm hungry. I drink something when I'm thirsty. That's it. There's no rocket science here. You have to listen to your body. Now, also, another good way of actually putting on some muscle, upper, this is probably for the guys maybe, or even just your core, ladies, right? What I do, handstand push-ups. Now, these are a bitch at the start, right? They really are. They are a fucking, they are tough. Like, you probably won't even be able to do one because they're so hard. Now, I got to a stage where I do 4 sets. And you know what I do? I do it every Monday, not every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. I do it Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. And this is going to sound probably hilarious, but I do this because it takes me so little time. I do this when I'm putting on my dinner at night. I'd have my steak and my veg, and the moment I put on my steak onto the frying pan, I'm doing my first set. I'll probably get to about 11 or 12, maybe more depending on how much I'm doing it, right? Because obviously I'm getting stronger as I go. First set's fine. Then I'll check my steak. I'll do my second set. And I'm giving myself about a 2-minute break between the first and second, right? Then I'll come back I'll do my second set. I'll go back to my steak, check it out again, check out the veg, okay? Timer's on, great. Then I'll go back, do the third set, and then check the food, then go back to my fourth. And you know what? Some people go, geez, are you working out? I'm like, yeah. And they like 95, 99% of people, Jesus, yeah, probably is 99% of people. People think, geez, you're at the gym? Or I'm like, nope. I work out, guys, probably, and again, now, we're cooking a steak. And my steak would take about, 10, 11 minutes, right from start to finish. I've done my exercise. I'm done. That's it. Finished. And I'm putting on weight. I'm putting on muscle. I'm increasing my core strength. It's great for my ass muscles and my legs. It is unbelievably good for you. It's the badass of training. It really is. Because it's resistance training. You're fighting against your whole body. And you have to push it directly up from the ground. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. It's vicious. Right? It's really, really tough. And if you're scared of, collapsing to the ground and breaking your neck, well then, Jesus, never do it then. All right? Never do it if you're afraid of that. So handstand push-ups, fantastic exercise. It's unreal. And you feel so good with the adrenaline afterwards. Okay, so what have we gone through? The sauna, the handstand push-ups, the uphill and downhill of walking. Okay, now here's the other thing. With your cans of Coke, right? Let's say you are on your cans of Coke, right? I'm going to go back to this again here. You don't want to collapse your metabolism. The hungrier you are, the better. Why? Because your body doesn't have the calories in your system. So everybody thinks, oh, I need to lose weight now and I stop eating. No, that collapses your fucking system. And guess what? Collapses your metabolism. You're not losing the weight as much as you should be, theoretically speaking. And guess what? Oh, you're back to the diet the next week because, hey, the longer you stay on the diet, on a fitness program, the more money they make out of you. They don't want you losing weight. Right? Like it's a cigarette company. They don't want you stop smoking. The drinks company, they don't want you stop drinking. Why? Because they lose money. They're not making money. A personal trainer, this goes everything against them. Why would they want you to lose weight? Why would they want you to get fitter? Because then maybe you just be confident enough that, hey, I can do this myself. Fuck him. Oh my God, I'm not paying him anymore. I can do this myself. Because you can do it yourself. No, sorry, I might be coming across as I'm giving a lecture here. I'm sorry, guys. But those guys just, personal trainers. There's about 90% of them out there that are just full of crap. Hey, there is some great ones, okay? There's some fantastic ones. So don't get me wrong. So if there's any personal trainers listening, I'm not trying to slate all of you. I'm not. There's just a lot of con men and con women in personal training these days, and everybody's a fucking personal trainer. God alive. Where do we get these people, seriously? And remember, guys, like I said at the start, I'm not trying to make a penny out of you. Okay? Not a penny. And you know, it's funny. Like, I go walking now. I've got my office and studio in town where I record this podcast and my social media videos. And you know what? I go for walks every single day. Now, they're not great walks because they're not resistance walking, but I just use it just to get out of the office, clear the head. You know, it's great for that. But it's about a half an hour walk. I do it average twice a day, depending on the weather, of course. But I love it because in the winter time I've got a lot of clothes on, so there still is that little bit of resistance, right? And you know, sometimes if you keep walking around, I could do 4 or 5 laps depending on the day. You're quite tired at the end. Now, I'm just doing it to just get a bit of circulation going, that's all. You know? But like, I love the fact that I've got that bit of resistance. I've got a big winter jacket on me today because believe me, it's bloody cold here in Ireland. So if you're watching me on YouTube, you'll see the big winter jacket here. But, you know, guys, it's all about getting from A to Z, and a lot of it is sweating. Handstand push-ups, not necessarily sweat for that one. Hopefully you do. Sauna, gotta get to the sweat. You've got to get to the sweat part. And if you want to increase your fitness in general, and if you're doing the uphill, downhill, run as fast as you can up the hill, because you know that there's going to be a flat surface and a downhill surface, right? Again, you know, if you've calculated your route correctly, you're doing your same half an hour walk every day, or if it's an hour walk every day, you just want to increase it, the resistance. So you're not actually technically doing anything extra, but you're doing everything extra. So guys, look, I hope that is some helpful stuff. And I'm going to say it for the third time just to be safe. This is not for everybody, of course. Some people love the personal trainers. Some people love to go in the gym. And hey, fuck it, of course, why not? You know, my system isn't foolproof. But I'm just not giving you the bullshit that's attached to it. I'm giving you the play here. A simple fucking play. You want to lose weight? Get to the sauna. You want to get fitter? Do your same walking route. Just run uphill and walk downhill and flat surface. But run as fast as you can. If you really want to increase core strength, ass muscles, legs, arms, chest, shoulders, handstand push-ups, they're awesome. And they take you, it doesn't even take 12 minutes a day. I was saying about what the steak is about 10, 12 minutes to cook. It takes about, what, because I'm also stopping in between. So I'm taking about a 2-minute rest in between, right? So I'm doing about, God, this isn't heavy math here. My God, what's wrong with me? I'm doing about 4 or 5 minutes of work when I'm every day, on the Monday, Wednesday and Fridays when I do train, I'm doing about 4 minutes of training. And I've got my dinner going in the background. And by the time I'm done, my dinner's finished. It's about training smarter. And another tip, if you are doing the uphill, downhill, even like a black bag, right? And this is no joke. I think, did I say it already? Black plastic bag that you'd use for garbage, right? Rubbish, right? Get one of those. Cut a hole out, obviously, for your arms and your head. Put that around you. Then put on your sweat jacket or whatever you want to call it, or your jumper. Put it all underneath you. What it does is, and tuck it into your pants. What it does, that increases the heat in your body, and they're even more resistant. Okay? And believe me, this isn't a cheat. This is actually the correct way of doing things. So guys, I've learned a lot of this from motor racing. I would definitely say racing drivers are probably the fittest athletes on the planet. And this is no joke, because you're resisting against G-force. Gravity. Like, gravity is a natural thing in our lives, and you're pushing against gravity itself. Okay? And of course there's fighter pilots too, you know, they go against G-force, and astronauts, but I mean, it is intense, guys. But I hope these little tiny, tiny little things that will just help you along the way. So guys, thanks for listening, and I will be back, and I hope you have a great day. Love you all, guys. Bye.